Alright guys, this is Cheese. I'm here in my tent. I'm living here pretty much every day. Since I moved out here, I haven't gone back to my apartment to sleep. I did go there to get my stuff, uh, to charge my battery and whatnot, but I don't sleep there. I sleep here in my tent. And this video is about uh, showing you guys why living out here in the wilderness, living in a tent life is better than living in a housing like apartment or house. Well, first of all, living in a wilderness is quieter. You separate yourself from noisy world of distractions, uh, of pollution, the entertainment. Uh, it's pollution. You know, when you stay home, what do you do? What do you end up doing more? What, how much time do you spend at home doing things? That's right, it's TV, your um, internet browsing, watching movies. Watching movies is very common these days. Everybody, a lot of people watch movies all their life. Action movies, erotic movies, violent movies, all kinds of junk. God hates that because nowadays the movie entertainment, movie industry has become more and more satanic. And it has become so normalized that we think it's supposed to be that way. We just accept and we think it's okay. But to God's eyes, it's not okay. It has become very dark. This world has become very dark world. That's one of the reasons you get out of entertainment. You don't get, I mean, you can still watch movie off your phone and whatnot, even when you live in a tent. But you don't get to watch as much because you have time to spend out here doing things, taking care of your tent. Takes a little more time to prepare food. Takes time to, you know, fix up things, you know, like tightening up your tent, securing, you know, your place, making place, you know, lighten and make it look nice and livable and more practical. And takes more time to get your stuff like your water, your food, and it takes more work and more time because you gotta, you know, walk all the way into the wilderness in the woods, and you gotta, you know, carry all this stuff. uh, Takes more time to, um, I don't know, it just takes a little more, you spend more time doing things that are outside of Hollywood entertainment. And second, God wants to be, God wants to have a quiet, private time with you together. And wilderness in a tent is a good example. It's a good place where you can have relationship with God because you are away from the world. Uh, you can hear God better. You have more quiet time with Him, and God will talk to you. God, you will feel Him, that you are being looked after by Him, that He is watching over you. and guiding you. God wants to have quiet, private time with you. And you can pray freely because you don't have to worry about neighbors slamming doors on you, making noise, making vibrations, shaking up the whole apartment. Because some people, like me, some people are more sensitive than others. And especially when you are spiritually grown with God, you will become more sensitive, not numb. Numbness is a bad thing. It's not good. When you get closer to God, when you grow spiritually, you will become more sensitive to things. It's the truth. So when people slamming on doors, you become more irritated, and you'll get sick by it. You have more pain from it than other people who haven't come to God, who are not living in the spirit with God. It's very different. You will only know once you experience it. And you can pray. I can now pray more freely, and I can do God's work more freely without having to worry about distractions, about irritations from others. It's quieter, and you can get to hear bird songs. You can hear birds singing like in the morning, at night, pretty much any time throughout the day. You can see the animals, birds flying by. You can see ants, insects, raccoons, other pretty animals. And you can breathe that fresh air from the trees. The air is cleaner here. I can tell the difference. It's very refreshing. The air quality is definitely different here than in the apartment. You hear that bird singing? It's God likes that too. God wants you to hear bird song with him together. That is part of it. That's why God created birds to sing in front of us. Birds are not necessarily singing to us. The birds are singing to God. They are worshiping God with their capabilities, which is singing bird songs. And we humans get to enjoy that. And that's what God wants. God wants to enjoy animals worshiping God. And God created animals to give us love, show us love, and uh, to get to feel more love. God created animals for our companionship as well, like our true love, dear loving friend. That's what animals are. So I can do. Oh, time is running out. My phone capacity is running out. Uh, anyway, this is where I spend time. I can get to pray, quiet time with God, and it's nice place. Made a nice place here. God helped me to make a nice home. It's raining too. Okay, gotta go.